Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. If you love coffee, if you love sweet stuff, you're probably just like me, and you've probably been a couple of times to Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery in Monona. If you haven't, shame on you. Get out there. We're here now with Kaz and Danny from Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery. Thank you so much for being here with us today, guys.
Thank you.
Good to have you with us. So, Danny, you've got some coffee that you're going to make for us, do a little demonstration. Why don't you let us know what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, so I'm actually going to pour a V60 for you guys today.
V60, okay.
Yeah, it's this Japanese engineered beauty for, there are different pour-over options that you can use, but I particularly like this one.
Okay.
To brew a really crisp cup of coffee.
All right.
So I'm going to get started with this.
Sure, yeah.
And then as I reach sort of towards the end, I can talk a little bit about what I was doing.
Yeah.
It's going to take a second, so I want to make sure.
Sure, yeah. Well, we'll kind of get some beautiful footage there.
Sure.
So, but Kaz, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been keeping busy.
Yeah,
How about you?
I've heard. Things are always hopping whenever I go over
Yeah.
there. So you've brought some coffee and some bakery items to represent a part of the world. Can you tell us a little bit about that today?
Yes, today we're representing South America.
Oh,
so
right.
we've been doing South American bakery at Rosie's.
Yeah.
And we also, JBC has started to do some of their coffees from South America.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to be trying today. And so the South American bakery is it's a very unique style of bakery. It's not Mexican bakery,
Right.
It's more South American, and it gets its influence from Spain.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so what we have today is we have the alfajores, which is
Okay.
the traditional cookie of South America.
Okay, and which one is that?
So these in the middle.
Oh, in the middle, okay.
And so they are filled with a filling called dulce de leche.
Ooh.
And we get ours imported from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we also have what's called a pochiono, and that has a dulce de leche in the middle and then the different frostings. And we also have what's called shaha.
Shaha?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's peaches and cream, and it's got meringue around it, or call it merengue.
Merengue.
Merengue
All
and
right.
peaches and cream and whipped cream. It's just so good, and it's very unique. And a lot of the people who are actually from South America are loving a taste of home. And we've been told
Right.
that we are the only bakery in the state that's doing this product.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're pretty excited about that.
You got something unique going for you. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And you did such a great job of presenting this. Your presentation is impeccable.
Well,
That's awesome. It's
thank
beautiful.
you.
You must do this for a living.
No, I'm like, that's a shout out to Brittany. She did this for me.
Oh, she did it. Okay.
Yes, hey,
Good job, Brittany. Thank you for that. What are the influences of South American bakery? You said that they come from Spain. I mean, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, so a lot of, when you look at, it's so interesting, like bakery and how like the cultures and
Sure.
everything immigrate, and so it's a lot from Spain, and
Right.
so they came over, and they do a lot of like, even like for the foods like tapas. And
Okay.
just the bakery is just very unique, and that's where that influence comes from, kind of fusion with those
Sure.
caramels and stuff.
That's very cool. Now, I want to just switch gears a little bit here because I hear that there are some phone apps that people can use to order coffee and food from Rosie's. Tell us a little bit
Oh
about
my
that.
goodness, it's been so much fun. So first we have Uber Eats.
Okay.
And so let's say, what you do is you download the Uber Eats app onto your phone, the menu's on there, you order, and then what's really neat is we get the order, and when the order is ready to pick up, we hit a button, the driver comes,
Okay.
and they pick it up and they bring it to you.
Wow, so it's like Uber drivers, but they're picking up food instead of people.
Yep, and
then deliver it.
you can pick up the food or the coffee on Uber
Wow.
Eats. And then there's a new app that just came out that was developed by a gentleman that lives here in Madison, Wisconsin, and it's called Jump Coffee. And so,
Coffee,
yep,
all
and
right.
so they just went live on Android today.
Okay.
So we now have that, so you can order your coffee. And now how that one works is you download the app,
Okay.
you order your coffee, but then you pick it up at the shop. So you're on your way to work, you're in a hurry, you put your order in, you start driving, you pick it up and you go.
Jump Coffee.
Jump Coffee.
And you can get that on your Android phone as of right now.
Yep, and
Okay.
iPhone.
And
too.
iPhone. Okay,
Yep.
fantastic. We'll have to kind of take a look at that. I'm excited about that. So, Danny, how's this pour-over coffee going?
Yeah, so our pour over is finished.
Can I have that stuff on the top there? That mud looks really good.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, that's kind of the consistency I was looking for with that grind, and this
Yeah.
color looks really wonderful. Like, hopefully it's going to go great with
Okay.
these baked goods. But this is one of our newest Colombian offerings that we have.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Yeah, it smells great.
I wish y'all could be here in the studio right now because it's just amazing.
And we could, I'll talk a little bit about kind of how I brewed this coffee, but
Yeah, you
also
bet.
what you can expect in the cup.
Okay.
At JBC, we're always looking for coffees that are pretty fruit forward.
Okay.
And we particularly like this coffee for a nice little strawberry note that it had, and a little candied almond note. So I think it's going to go great with these pastries.
Okay.
If you guys want, I'll just pass a heads up. It's a little bit hot.
A
You might
little
wanna-
bit hot.
Yeah,
so-
might want to let it cool just a little bit.
All right, Kaz, what do you think we should start with here today?
I think the ease of eating, you're gonna try the cookie.
The cookie? Okay.
Yeah.
This is just one that's been calling out to me, so I'm going to try one of these guys here. Yummy.
And it's gonna go great with the coffee.
That's delicious. Okay. I'm just going to get some fumes right now. I don't know if I can even take a sip of this. It's
Yeah.
very hot. Actually, it's not too hot at all.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's really good.
A lot of times when it's hitting a little bit of a cold cup from the pour over, it'll take a lot of temperature off of your brew. So
Sure.
it is by the looks of it, still pretty hot, but as that cup starts to cool
Oh,
as
yeah.
well,
That's
I think
perfect.
it'll pair really well with the sweetness of
Very
that,
much so.
baked good.
Very much so. Anything else you guys want to add before we go to break here?
I'm
As
so-
I eat?
no worries. I'm solid. If you'd like to know just a little bit more about
Yeah.
the pour over and how I kind of executed it.
Yeah.
Before you guys got here today, I had my coffee pre-ground to make
Okay.
sure that
Sure.
for efficiency standards,
Right.
and I also wet my filter in my pour
Yeah, I
over.
noticed that.
Yeah, I just don't want any of that paper taste coming into
That's a good point.
my brew. And then generally, using time and my trusty scale here,
Yeah.
I was adding water in about 65-gram increments.
Yeah.
And really, I just think,
So precise.
yeah, there's a
I
lot
love
of
that.
precision in coffee for
Yeah,
sure.
If you want to do it right, I suppose.
For sure, and used a 1:16 ratio today, and I think that it highlights a lot of that fruit in your cup that you're
Well,
Yeah.
the pour-over method is not the only method. I know you guys use a ton of other methods, and people can have their pick when they come down to Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery in
Surely.
Monona. Get some authentic South American treats right here. Kaz and Danny, thank you so much for being here with us
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you.
Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up after the break.